Hello, Andreas from the Hub team once again.
And Mariana.
And today we're going to show you how to post a job.
Let's get started.
Yes, so first we're going to remove the camera down here from left side, and then we're logged in now as Foundation.io. Should start saying that. So we want to click on Foundation.io, our startup profile. And then we have two options, either post a job or edit your profile.
Well, we've already done our profile, so how about we post a job?
Yes. So we click here.
And first things first, who is it that we want to hire? Well, we figured that in our little fake startup, we need a backend developer. So we're just gonna type that in here. The job is going to be located in Copenhagen, where we're sitting right now. And with that, we are off to a good start. The next one is to select the job role. Well, this is fairly easy. We want a backend developer, so we just click on a backend developer. But if you were looking for, say, a marketing manager, go for marketing communications, let's say, sales agent, or more like customer-facing roles. We have sales and customer service, and so forth and so forth.
Yeah, there should be a category for any kind of job.
And if you feel like it doesn't really fit, you're looking for an architect, we've even seen that, go for other.
On to the next, where you select the job type. For this position, the backend developer, we're looking for a full-time position. In this little field here, you have the option to choose up to 2 different ones. So we could also click co-founder, if that was what we were looking for. But maximum 2. Right now, as we said, we're looking for a full-time backend developer. It could have been a student internship, that kind of stuff. So there are many opportunities here. But right now, we're going to go with this. Next. Now it's time to pitch our job and our startup. So we have prepared a little something. We're going to insert. You probably have your job post somewhere else before you post it on the Hub. Otherwise, of course, you're more than welcome to freestyle and write it all right here.
Exactly. And just make sure that you hit it between the character limit and you should be fine and good to go.
Yes, so for the job description itself, we have also prepared the job text as you see on our screen right here. So for the backend developer position, we're going to copy this from our beautiful Word doc.
Everything that we have ready.
Go back to the Hub side and insert it. So you can see right now here in the live preview in the right side that everything we've put in, all the info gets added to the job description. So there's a little bit about what kind of position we're looking to fill, the main responsibilities in the position. We highly recommend you write a little bit about the ideal candidate, what does that person look like, and the benefits of working in your startup.
And an additional tip is please add in these kinds of keywords that you think someone might be looking for in the job search. Because our search bar is currently quite smart and it can also find those little words from your job posting. So in order to make sure that all the applicants find you, make sure you put those in.
Yes.
And in that, we should be good for the next step.
Awesome. So it's the application criteria. Here, you can choose to keep it simple and only add the LinkedIn profile if that's what you're looking for in a candidate or an applicant. But you can add up to 3, and it's all must-haves. So for ours, we would like a LinkedIn profile, a short message. The other opportunities is a CV, a resume, a portfolio link, if it's a designer, front-end developer, that might be relevant. GitHub link, we also want that.
Yep.
Or attach a video. So if you're looking for a more creative soul who has to create a video for you, then that's the one to choose. On to the next, compensation.
Well, here we have salary and equity, the 2 forms of compensation. And for each, we have a few options. So please don't pass this by, just make sure that you tick the right one. For salary, you can choose to say competitive, which basically means that we will not disclose any amounts and you can pretty much negotiate it with the future employee. Unpaid, well, that's pretty explicit in itself. Or you can choose a range and type in your minimum and maximum amounts. For this one, we're going to go for the competitive, so we can just figure it out a little later. For equity, what comes to the options, we have undisclosed, So basically, it will not show up in the job posting because we're not going to be giving any equity up. To be negotiated is more like, okay, again, we're probably thinking of giving something out, but we need to negotiate it with a possible employee. On a percentage, you figure it out, you want to give out 5%, whatever, just write in here and it will pop up in the job posting. But here we're not thinking of equity, so we're good to go with these settings.
Awesome. And this is then the last step, but also a super important step. So first and foremost, you choose who should receive the info about the applicants that you're going to get in. You can only choose between the users you have attached to your profile. So as you can see on screen right now, we can choose between Marianne Test and Andreas Test. For this job, I'm going to be responsible for hiring our candidate. So we'll choose Andreas here. So I receive the emails whenever a new talent pops up. Also the expiration date. We set this a month in advance. So right now it's set for the 8th of November. But we can also, you can choose that yourself. If you're looking to hire one super fast, super quick, you can go back and put it in a few weeks time, but you can also go further if you think it's going to be difficult to find a person, or if you have more time on your hand before your current talent stops, or whatever reason that might be. Right now, we're going to keep it here on, let's say the 11th of November, 2019. Great. And then the last thing in the settings is to choose when, in this case, I should receive emails about new applicants. So as you can see on screen, you have 3 different options. I can either choose, or 4 different options actually. Immediately, so I get it right away when we have screened the applicants. Twice a week, every Tuesday and Thursday. Once a week, every Monday. Or I never want to get the info on email. I simply want to log into my Hub profile and check it for myself. For this position, we think it's going to be super popular. With our nice job description, we're going to choose twice a week. Yes. And on to the next. So before we submit it, I think we should take a look at what it looks like.
Just look at the library preview once more so that there are no embarrassing typos. The salary settings are right, the intro is correct. What we actually put up for the job post is what we wanted. The perks and benefits are automatically derived from your startup profile, so those are the ones that you've already chosen. If you have changed something, if you don't think that that's all that you offer, go into your startup profile and change it. That is the place to do it. We also have a little bit of information here about you. Again, pull from your startup profile. So if you want to change that, change it in your profile. With that, we should be good to go. And we can click submit. Or do you think so, Andreas?
Yes. Let's submit it. Yes. So right now your job is sent to review, which is of course super good. So we get to see it and we get to approve it. So it gets live on site and you can start receiving a lot of great applications, hopefully. I think that was all for today.
Yep.
Now you know how to post a job. Of course, if you have any questions, any concerns, anything you think we should add or take away, please reach out on our info email or social media or comment below.
Yeah, that's perfect.
Yeah.
We'll see you in another video.
Konnichiwa.